Hi guys, it's Rachel here and we are going to do our 100-day project. Still working in this journal. I put that one in their pocket now. I just love it. So I'm still filling pockets. I've done a little bit, so I just wanted to show you. And then I wanted to do a little bit of mark making, and then the last video will be working on the cover, because I know some of you were following along and really wanted me to do the cover. So I just added a bit of the snippet on that tag, and that's living in that pocket. Here I just took a vintage piece of paper and folded it up. Oh, and I also had a question that I haven't answered yet. Where do you write in a journal like this? So let's just have a look, because there's lots of pattern. So there are obviously bits and pieces of places where to write. Obviously all of the tags you can write on. If you were to take like a pen, like, oh, where is mine here? This one, for example, this type of pen, you could easily write on there. There's space there. You can write on the back of this letter. This, see, it's all plain. So where there's decoration, there's always compensation, in the sense that you have journal cards. You can write here. You have journal cards and also folded letters and things that you can write on. You can write all over this bit here, especially with this type of pen. You can write on the big journal card. You can also write here in these bits. And also quite often I feel like, because I'm not a big journaler, I've done, I do travel journals. I like to do travel journals if I go somewhere, and not always. And so I don't like writing too much. So I like these pages, because maybe here I'd stick some sort of ephemera that I collected on my way, or you could put a photograph there and then write on this page. You could also attach, like, just say this was a flip out. This is an envelope, but you could attach a flip out that you can write on and then have a photograph on the page. So obviously, and you can write all over that. Here, I would maybe attach another pocket if you wanted to, or put a flip, but I wouldn't want to cover that page. Maybe put a little photograph there or some ephemera. And then, of course, then I added this page here that pulls out, so you can write both on this side and that side, and on the tag. So you do gain, obviously you can write there, you can write on these bits here. Obviously on this paper, you'll be able to see it better if you use like a marker, sort of, a thicker pen. Then obviously here you can write on the tag. And you can write sideways. You can sort of get creative with it. You can write all over there. You can write on the tag. You could even write a little bit on there if you want. There's lots of, there's lots of writing spaces. It's obviously not for someone who's an avid writer and that's all they want to do is write. This is a bit of interactive fun for someone. And then in here I've put more paper, and you could add more, and you could write all over this if you wanted to. And then in this pocket I added this page that I had printed. I just folded that. I was going to take that off, but then I just folded it, and that's another writing spot. And I put that in there because it's attractive on both sides, sort of thing. And then of course you've got a tag in here that you can write on. So I think there's plenty of writing space, but I'm not a writer. Remember, here I'd probably put a little photograph and then write around it. And then you've got all of that paper. You can write all over that. I added this in here, and this is double, so you could write on that one. And because this is a deeper pocket, fold over, it doesn't fall out. And then here I've added this tag, and I'm going to go downstairs and grab some real ephemera and slot that in a few places here and there. Here I've added this. I made that a while ago with embroideries there. And then that's the same as before. So I won't go through where you can obviously see now where I mean that you can write. Here there's a journal card, but you could add another folded letter in there as well, and I might do that, that you could write on. I'm just working on this spot here. So I've done this envelope, one of the envelopes that Steph created, and what I wanted to do to put in the envelope is I wanted to do these two, but I wanted to back them onto each other. So I'm just going to cut them more or less the same, glue them together, and then I'll use my trimmer to make sure that they're all trimmed properly. going to fold that like that because it's a bit sticky. Probably need to grab a new glue too. I am getting low on this one, but there's still a bit there. They seem to last longer than the Pritt ones too. Probably this one mushes a bit less than the red glue I was using. But I was using the red glue because I had run out of this glue, the good one. I had the mushy version. And so I didn't want to buy any more until I had finished using up all my Pritt glue that I had substituted it with because I couldn't get that one. Because I think we weren't allowed, we were in lockdown. So I think the store where I buy it was closed. And so then I'd stocked up on Pritt. Now I'm just going to trim this down just so it's all nice and even and to make sure it fits in the envelope. Okay, so how is everyone today? I hope you're well. Oh, see, I didn't do a good job. Seems to be the thing, isn't it, with me, not doing a good job. And then I like to snip my corners off. I just like the look. I feel like it finishes up. And you don't get the curling corners either. And that is going to slide in there. That's the theory, yes, and it fits nicely. And that's just going to tuck in this pocket. And I think that's really pretty. Now here I wanted to make a little something. I thought about putting this in here, but is that envelope overkill? I think that's really pretty. Just a minute, let me slide over so you can see. I think I'm going to put that one in there. I've already glued it. So I'm going to make a little journal card to go inside. So let's see. That one will fit. I'm going to put that inside. So I'm going to strengthen it. And I strengthen it by gluing it to a piece of book page. So it didn't end up raining yesterday. It looked like a terrible storm was coming and nothing happened. It just went dark and then all of a sudden the sun came out and we were back in action. So my washing didn't get wet. So I'm just going to trim this off here. And I need to back it. I could back it. Oh no, we've used those, haven't we? Just thinking, what can I back it with? Something pretty. But something pretty, but something that this. Well, let's use up some more of this one. So that's actually going to fit on there. So I'll just I'll just trim off this bit here. Right. So I'm thinking, did I talk about this? I know I talked about it with my mum, but when I move back, I'm getting excited. Steffi went today. So this week, I think they're going to be we've got tiles in our hallway, which it's the hallway, but it's all open, if you know what I mean. Like it's where the old hallway was, but it's like sort of like the main pathway to go through the apartment. We're having tiles there, and then we're having polished concrete resiny sort of stuff in the rest, but we're having like the old, they look like they're handmade tiles, but they're not. Oh, I didn't even cut that properly. And they're sort of like those old style sort of ones. They're squares put in diagonal, if you know what I mean. I don't know if Steffi's going to make them go straight because there's some issue where it's going to meet the resin. I don't know. Anyway, he went to meet with them today. So that's exciting because we're getting to that phase now. They're sort of, I've glued down, so let's see if I can get it to come up. We're getting to the stage where they've all of the walls that they're plastering all the walls now, so that way they can be painted. I think they're nearly ready for painting next week. Oh my goodness, I've really glued it down. There we go, got it. I'll just re-stick that. So that's pretty exciting. Steffi always comes home when he's been there. We have a problem. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a problem every single time you go. I say to him, I'm awful. I say, just fix it. I can't help you. It's not my domain. I'll just glue the paper and you fix the problems in the apartment. Okay, so we've done that. Hopefully it doesn't all stick down. Okay, now I've got to make something big to go in there. Although I could get an... Oh, and I've got something to go in there. What was I going to put in here? I did pull out a few things. What's that? Would one of... Aren't these lovely? I haven't used these yet. One of those would fit. Maybe this one. I'm liking the coloration on that one. So... I'm going to reinforce that one. I'm going to glue it on here. And then I'll glue it to some sort of backing. Oh, yeah, so I was saying, I was going to have all these, my craft room is not very big. It's quite small. And we sort of had planned, we had these kitchen cupboards from IKEA. Well, they're just like side sort of cupboards, if you know what I mean. And they're quite simple in design and quite, you know, they can fit a lot of stuff in them. And so I said to Steffi, well, there's no point in buying anything new. We might as well reuse those. I'm just looking around to see what I might like to put on the back. We might as well reuse those. And so we had worked out that I could fit, here's some more Manu designs. I'm going to put this on the back. That I could have, you know, one of them is double and one is single. So I thought I can still have that. I can have the double and the single on one wall and then have a little space and then my desk under the window. And then on the other side, which is, it's kind of, it's not a deep wall in the sense that then there's the opening to, you know, to where the door is. And I'm having a sliding door, which is really exciting. So that way I don't, you know, like a opening indoor won't take away space. So I can have 3 tall bookshelves all the way down one side. And so that's going to be really great. Anyway, I was going to have these cupboard shelvy things. I was going to have them like 3 and then have them on top of each other as well. But Steffi's done faux ceilings because there's like all air conditioning and air exchange and it's all centralized now. So he had to sort of lower the ceiling to fit in all of the pipes and the mechanisms and that sort of stuff. So I'm just going to tear this, excuse me. So he had to lower the ceiling. And so when I went there the other day, I said, oh, I don't think we're going to be able to fit like a double row. Like we thought we could put some, so I could have 6 cupboards. We could put them on top of each other, but I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to fold that down because the ceiling's lower. So anyway, so I've lost some space there, but we've got a parking space that we can't really fit our car in downstairs. And we've also got a cellar as well, like a storage room, a big storage room. So I'm going to keep some things in there because obviously I have stock of stuff, right? I have books and ephemera and things and fabrics that I make my packs with and everything. So we don't want to have stuff. Like I had a lot of stuff in the hallway when we were there before the renovation. So anyway, so I've sort of lost a bit of storage in my craft room, but now I'm thinking I might not even want the single third cupboard because I might want a table where I can just permanently, it can be my sewing table. I want a little table that can be my sewing table that I can permanently leave out my sewing machine or leave my stitching out because, you know, right now I'm going to end up having a table like this one. And because I do paper crafting, you know, for my videos every day, and I do a bit of stitching videos, I have to put everything away all the time. And so I'm thinking, if I had a little table, just a little table, that I could, I like that, no, that I could have a little table where I can just leave my stitching out and go over there and sit there when I feel like stitching. I think that would be really nice. So I'm going to ask Steffi if he doesn't have time. I said to him, you need to do me a render of my little room so I can see how it's all going to fit. I think I'm going to have to insist. Poor husband. And that way I can know. If I could just go and find a little old table, I would not be able to know, like, what size do I need my little table. Just a little one. I'm not asking for a big one, just a little one. So we'll see. I know what desk I'm going to have. I'm going to get an IKEA one, and it pretty much fits perfectly without too much wastage of space on either side under my window. And then I have, I'm going to maybe have to get our friend who's the cabinet maker to put, I want like where I'm going to sit and do my videos, I need to have 2 shelves there, but maybe on my right hand side that I can attach my, you know, the arm to, and I would like to put all my stamps up there in their drawers. I think that'd be really great because then I'd be able to get to them easier. And so yeah, I've got to start thinking about that because it's once the resin's done, they're doing that around the 16th of May. Takes a few days to dry, and then it's all like things are going to really be happening. But we won't be in until probably mid-June, I would say, at the earliest, I think. There were a few issues and delays, so yeah, we're probably 2 weeks behind what Steffi had planned. I think I was going to put that there, but I don't even know if I like it. Just sort of cutting it out for the sake of cutting it out, really. I think I might just leave that. I might not put anything on there. No, I think I'll just leave it. So that's just going to slot in there. I'll let it dry because it's very bendy. Now I need something tall, and then I think I might put a letter in there, like a real one. And then that just folds out, so more writing space there. And what do we have going on here? Just some more. Oh, here we've got this little, oh, that's for writing, but you could tuck something, and then we've got a pocket there. So I'm thinking I might I really should have, I might glue these to a backing. Let's glue them to this. We might as well use up our papers. So I'm going to put glue everywhere. I think these would be really cute if you punched out the holes and tied them together. So these were these little teeny tiny, I'll show you them, I've got them here, little teeny tiny vintage pages that I got when I got the envelopes. I just got the whole lot. Let me see, they're here somewhere. Look at them. And these are I think these are the actual size. Yeah, see? Aren't they cute? And Steph decorated them. And I'll have to put them, I've got all of those floating around. I need to put them away in my Hoardy book, I think. We need to work in the Hoardy book. And it's meant to be in like an ideas Hoardy book. So I need to do that because I've forgotten already from one day to, well, I haven't forgotten this because I've been working on it for a few days, but I have forgotten already the projects that have been done for the 100-day project. They're all forgotten. They've gone totally out of my head. So I think I'm going to have to, and probably, I don't know if I've even got examples of everything. I'll have to. The things that I really loved, that I know I won't remember, I'm going to have to go through and put a little example in my book. So maybe we'll have a day doing that. And I'm thinking I'm going to punch those holes out I'm wondering if my crocodile one would probably be the okay size for it. Just snipping off the corners a little bit. I probably don't have too many more pockets to fill in after this one. Okay. So let's just grab the crocodile and see. Otherwise I'd have to use my bigger one downstairs, which is just a normal hole punch. Let's see. I think this is going to be good. It's even bigger. Because they're wet, it's not the easiest to punch them. I probably should let them dry. I think I will let them dry. And then I'm going to just put them, and they could be tied together. I think it'd be really cute to tie them together. Maybe I will tie them. I'm going to punch them now. I am going to punch them even though they're wet. I can feel the paper soft, so it doesn't really want to punch out. Oh, they go that way. Meant to be that side. But I thought it'd be really cute to tie them together. Oh, see, look at that. That's because it's mushy because the paper's soft. And I'm not doing a perfect job. I never do. Now I could have, you know, reinforced them, put little circles there and reinforce them, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. So just decide which way. I think I'll have that one on the front. And that one at the back. And then I'm going to grab, we'll grab this. And then that you just tie a bow, and then it can come on. It can come undone. I actually need to go that way. Like you can undo it to use them. Cute little thing. Doesn't matter if it's bulky because you can remove it. And I'm not going to tie it too tight. It's just there for a bit of fun, really. Make my bow a bit smaller. Give it a trim. Okay. And that is going to tuck in there just a sec. Let's put this away. I never can get it in the right direction. Okay. So this is going to tuck in here. Right. I probably should put, I've got glue all over my finger. I probably should put, let me see if I've got any scrapbooking paper. Here I do. Little pieces. This is good. Oh, this is perfect colour. I'm going to punch a circle. Oops. And I'm going to put some glue. I think I'll have the stripy side. So I'm going to put my glue here, just on the bottom third, plenty of glue. And then glue that, and that will hold it shut. I'm just going to take that out while it sticks, and then I'm just going to make a little, I've got a little tag here. I'll just choose one of these little tags. Let's see, I think that'll be pretty. Oh no, this one with a bit of yellow, and we'll just put a topper on that. And we might actually even get the whale tail and just punch it out of this paper so it matches. We're going to go a bit matchy, which I never do. Now we could have that side. No, I like the stripy side. I do like stripes, and I like blue, even though this is red. Cool. Oh, and I like the collage I did on the back. That's very nice. Okay, good. And that's going to slide in there, and I'm liking the look of that. Okay, that's done. Oh, I have to have something in there and something in here. I'll do that after off camera, and I've got to put something in there. So there's still quite a bit to fill. It's just never ending. Now, I was thinking, okay. Let me see some of my painted, I want to see some of my painted papers. I just want to see if I want to, oops, sorry guys, if I wanted to use little bits and pieces of this here and there. Just little, oh, I love that, little pops of colour. Now I could, where's my glue paper gone? I could, you know, do it directly on the book, on the journal, but I think it's safer just to do it. Use the ones that you've done already off camera. No, I did these on camera, but ones that, you know, just in case you make a boo-boo or you're not quite sure what you might like. And I might take this pen. No, I won't. Just going to put that little pop of colour there. I'm not going to put it everywhere. I think it might look nice on here. Put that. And maybe like that. No. Down there. Down there. I think because it picks up the blue up there. Then I'm going to grab this. See, it just comes to me as I go. I'm just going to put a few little, not too many, just a few here and there. And I better blot that just to make sure it's dry. Oh, yes. Okay. Should be all right. Oh, didn't stick that very well. Okay. Of course, the vellum likes to curl up, doesn't it? So you've got to keep making it stick. Okay, now, not everywhere. I do love this too. I did that with the pen. A little piece up there. I could put just a little piece up there. That would do that. Got the pink already there. Put okay. Not too much. I love this tissue paper done like this. No, I don't think I need anything there. Nothing there. It's already very busy. Quite like that there. It's got no purpose except for being decorative, and I'm only putting a tiny touch just in case it's not desired. You can put something over it. So it almost disappears on there. That's great. This is another favourite, this one. I do like it on that page, but I might even like it more on... Yes, I think I'll just put it there. It's just a little hint. It's upside down, but that's the way I want to put it. Love that one too. Oh, I like a little bit of that in there. So just tiny little pieces. I might put that over there. That way, yes. I think it's safer if you've already pre-done it, in the sense that you can sort of audition and see, will I like that, rather than just going and putting it on there and then thinking, oh, I don't like that. And I'm just stopping on the pages where I feel like I want to add something. And that is like that. That needs to stick down, and I could, let's have a look here. I could put a little something there. probably won't. Ooh, I might like that there. I think I like it there. Back in the pocket. I'm not going to put anything there. I'll let that one dry. I'm just wondering, what if I were to... Don't know. Could have it as a very little tab. I think I will. I'm going to make it as a little tab. It's because it's quite a strong paper too, this one. I'm going to snip the corners. So yep, I'll finish this off on off camera, and then we'll do the. I will talk about making a cover for it. I don't want it to stick out too far. Just a little tab. Okay. I just like a little pop. Put that there? No. Up there? No, I'm not going to put anything there. Changed my mind. That's already like that. Don't need anything there. Don't think I need anything here. Quite like that there. Or would I prefer the orange? The orange I prefer. Well, it's apricot really, but I think it ties in really well with the colours on the other page. Okay, and that is it. Okay, well that is it for today. I'll put some photographs at the end of the video. I did not glue that one down well, so we better put some more glue under there. Yep, I'll put some photographs at the end of the video, and yep, and we'll be back to do the cover. So thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.